Hello, this is Laura Darlak, and welcome to the demo for Anomalous Encounters. Anomalous Encounters is a public repository of extraterrestrial, supernatural, and unexplainable experiences. It's built with Rails, and it's a web application that allows users to record individual encounters that are visible across the platform. So here we are at the root URL for Anomalous Encounters, and in the main section of the page we have a list of the most recently reported encounters. Each encounter is in a nice card here, and as we can see, currently there's only 8 encounters in persistence of the database, but this will max out at the 25 most recent encounters, and this was achieved with a scope method. Let's start off here by selecting an encounter. We'll start with case ID number 8, and when we select case number 8, we're taken to the individual show page for that encounter, and it has more detailed description of that encounter compared to the snippet we had on the home page. We can see that this encounter was reported by Fairyland, and if we click on this link here, we can see all the encounters reported by Fairyland. We'll go back here, and each encounter has a category and tags, which is a nice feature. We can view all the categories here on this sidebar. UFO looks like has 4 encounters. Let's select UFOs, and here we'll see all of the UFO encounters that are in the database. Let's try selecting a tag. We'll do bright lights, and again, bright lights has 2 encounters that we can see here. It's a nice different ways to view the encounters. Well, what if we recently had an encounter that we'd like to share with the community? We can select this button here, Add Encounter, and we were redirected to the sign up page, and that's because the ability to create, edit, and delete encounters is a privilege only to logged in users. So this web application uses the Devise gem for its authentication system, integrated with Google OAuth, so if you have a Google account, you can sign up and log in with that account. So let's try signing up here with a new account. And we'll sign up. And we have some nice form validations here. And what do you know, this display name was already taken. It's a popular display name. So let's log in with an existing user here, and we'll use the Google OAuth. And great, successfully authenticated from Google account. And looks like we're logged in as user Fairyland. Great. And basically, this view is pretty much the same as if we were not logged in, but since we are logged in and we have encounters, and if an encounter belongs to the user, we now have the ability to edit, and this appears only on the encounters that do belong to this user. So let's try to edit this encounter, and the form is pre-populated with all the details for that encounter. Let's try changing the category, and we'll delete a tag here. Submit the encounter. Beautiful, encounter successfully updated, and we are taken to the view for that now updated encounter. Great, and we know that we are signed in under user with the display name of Fairyland, and if we take a look up here at the URL, we can see that our encounters are nested within the user display name. So let's see, what if I want to, if I know anything about RESTful routes, I think I know that there's a user under the name Fairy, and I want to look at their encounters. And we have some nice validations here. User does not exist. So that redirects us back to the root if we're trying to access a page that does not belong, or a user that does not exist. And let's see here, what about, let's choose an encounter that does not belong to user Fairyland. So we'll look at case ID number 2. And again, you can see the encounter is nested under the user Lady, reported by Lady. I wonder if we want to be sneaky here and try to edit this encounter. Well, we must be logged in as user Lady to edit that encounter, which is a nice feature just to handle any URL mischief. Well, that is a quick overview of anomalous encounters. We can log out and successfully signed out. Great. Thanks for checking out the demo for anomalous encounters.